put it clear something up.
Okay.
The little rant I'm about to go on right now, truly, heart of hearts, has nothing to do with LeBron James. Has nothing to do with LeBron James. It has to do with LeBron. It has to do with Kobe Bryant. It has to do with Tim Duncan. It has to do with Magic Johnson. It has to do with Kareem. It has to do with guys like Hakeem Olajuwon. It has to do with a lot of folks. Okay? The biggest media machine that's ever lived in human history was the Nike machine behind Michael Jordan. Was the NBA machine behind Michael Jeffrey Jordan. The 1988 Defensive Player of the Year award for Michael Jordan is still to this day the fakest award ever given in NBA history. Not only is it a proven fact that we can prove with our own two eyes at this point, were his stats inflated at home and on the road. Explain to me how that in that same fucking year, he won the Defensive Player of the Year over by far the greatest defender in NBA modern history, in Hakeem Olajuwon, who averaged 5 stocks a game that year. Explain to me how, if Michael Jordan is such a great defender, why every time they were in the NBA Finals and he got his ass fucking handed to him, they had to throw Scotty on him. And explain to me how old Magic Johnson was giving Michael the absolute fucking business and they were cooking him left, right, and center and he cried, Scotty, please come get him. And explain to me how every time Allen Iverson got stopped on Michael Jordan, he got absolutely fucking fried. The Defensive Player of the Year award wasn't even the second best defender on his fucking team. The Defensive Player of the Year award on the 90s Bulls and the second three-peat was the 4th best defender they had. Ron Harper didn't win a Defensive Player of the Year. Dennis Rodman was on that team. Scottie Pippen never won a Defensive Player of the Year award. Scottie Pippen. Ask Michael Jordan, who's a better defender? You're a Scottie Pippen. Tell me.
They lied to us, man.
So I just want you to imagine a world where LeBron James' stats got proven to be inflated at home and on the road. There was a stretch of games in the 1988 NBA season where Michael Jordan was credited with 28 steals in 6 games. Tom Haberstraw went back and watched every single game footage. And he tracked it eye by eye. And they had a team to sit down and make sure that they were correcting each other. That motherfucker had 12. They all counted 12. There was a game in 1988 where Michael Jordan was credited with more steals than the other team was credited turnovers.
Yeah, I remember that.
So when you come back 30 years later, and we have a guy like Kobe Bryant, and we have a guy like LeBron James, and all we do is we ask the question, hey, bro, you sure Mike was better? We're not even saying they're better. Can we just ask the question and say, hey, these guys might be just as good? And you bring up these fugazi stats, and these fugazi numbers, and these fugazi awards, and these fake fucking media awards, and the machine that was behind them. I don't want to fucking hear it, bro. There's a reason this motherfucker won 1 playoff game before Scottie Pippen got there. There's a fucking reason. Because he was a shot-chucking merchant before Phil Jackson came and taught him the game of basketball. That's what he was. He was a guy who averaged 38 a game and won 40 games. Michael Jordan in 1995. In 1995, right? Finished 11th in MVP voting in the NBA. Michael Jordan played 17 games that year.
They lied to us, bro.
Michael Jordan got 7 first All-NBA team votes in 1995. He played 17 games that year.
Wow.
They were lying
The
to
year
us.
right before he came back from retirement, Scottie Pippen won 55 games with the Chicago Bulls. 55. And was a bad missed call for making the Eastern Conference Finals in the toughest the East has ever looked. Scottie Pippen.
They lied to us, bro. They lied to us.
Michael Jordan has never entered an NBA Finals where he's had less Hall of Fame teammates on his team than the other team has. He's never done it. So when you come and tell me 6-0, I want you to imagine a world where Michael Jordan's Bulls had to be in the 2010s, and they had to deal with the Miami Heat LeBron, and they had to deal with the Cleveland LeBron, and they had to deal with the KD Warriors, and they had to deal with the Steph Warriors, and they had to deal with the Spurs. And you tell me if Michael Jordan from 2012 to 2018 wins 6 championships. Tell me. Show me how he does it.
Once again, mic dropped.
Show me how he does it.
I don't believe there's a man in this world that can argue that Michael Jordan.
Not a
is
stat
LeBron
spit,
better
not
than
a
this
fact
man.
used. Not a stat spit, sorry. All facts used. You don't believe me? Go look it up. The tape is there, bro. Tape is there. You know, that same season, at home, steals and blocks combined. Steals and blocks combined. He averaged 3.5 steals and blocks combined on the road. You know how much he averaged at home? 5.5. So Michael Jordan was double the defender he was at home than he was on the road, is what they try to tell us. You know what's crazy about that? They're going to come deny it. The Chicago Bulls scorekeeper has already come out and admitted we used to give Michael Jordan a little bit of benefit of the doubt on the score sheet. They've already come out and said
That's
it, bro.
nasty work.
They've already come out and said it, bro.
That's disgusting.
So now when you come 30 years later and I ask you, hey, bro, like, man, I just watched Kobe Bryant average 36, 7, and 7 in the NBA Finals, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I can't even ask the question and say, is he almost as good? I can't say that. I watched LeBron James average fucking 38, 13, and 9 against the team that won 70 games the year later. His second best player was Matthew Dellavedova, and they pushed him to 6 games. I can't ask the question and say, was this guy at least just as good? The year LeBron left, the Cavs got the first overall pick like 3 of the next 5 years, bro. They picked up Kyrie, they picked up Andrew Wiggins, they picked up Anthony Bennett. He left and they fell apart. They fell apart. They became an expansion NBA team, bro. Which, by the way, Michael Jordan had 8 of those in the league that he was playing in. They had 8 expansion teams. So,
Mic drop.
one last thing, and then I'm out. The Chicago Bulls officially called Michael Jordan the greatest player to ever live, and Nike did in 1991. In 1991, Michael Jordan had 1 championship. Magic Johnson had 5.
Listen, the NBA was really.
Before you tell me to get LeBron has to win 7, my question to you is, why'd you call Mike the GOAT when he had 1 and Magic had 5? Why'd you call him the GOAT when he had 1 and Kareem had 6? Why'd you call him the GOAT when he had 1 and Bill had 11? It was a different NBA. Well, so was this NBA. So was this one.